Hello everybody, and welcome to another Core Set 2021 draft here on the channel. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. It really does help me out, and I truly appreciate that. You can also catch me streaming live at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. Here we're going to be starting things off with Malefic Scythe. I think this is one of the best uncommons in the set. There's also Bazu's Acolyte as the clear second pick out of this pack. This card is absolutely fantastic and one of the best commons in the set. So yeah, but Malefic Scythe just kind of takes over the game on its own, so I really do like that. We could just try to draft a Bazu's Acolyte deck, but I think that Scythe is just one of the best reasons to get into a black deck, and so we'll be taking that here. Following that up, Teferi's Tutelage is absolutely fantastic. Really just wins games that you have no business winning, and pretty much a clear early pick whenever you see it. So I don't think anything else of this pack comes particularly close. If this wasn't in the pack, like if this was just a blank basically, like a garbage uncommon, I would consider taking the Skeleton Archer just to stick to black. I would also consider Tide Skimmer to transition to a white, to a like Flyers deck, but I think I would take the Skeleton Archer. Okay, and then we follow it up with a Roaming Ghostlight. I do like how Rousing Reed works with the Teferi's Tutelage, but Roaming Ghostlight is just such a powerful tempo play. It helps you recover from falling behind, and so I think Roaming Ghostlight gets the nod over the Rousing Reed. We could still be a blue any color deck. We haven't really seen insane black signals yet. It's only pick 3, by the way. Anyway, Kinetic Augur does go well with the Tutelage as well, but I like Ghostlight for power level reasons over Rousing Reed. And then we can just take a Capture Sphere or a Swift Response. I do think that blue-white is going to struggle compared to a just like blue X deck, and I think Capture Sphere is nice because similar to it's like Swift, like with a Teferi's Tutelage deck, you're going to be defensive, and so Swift Response is going to be good. But Capture Sphere is going to make my deck guaranteed, and Swift Response is not necessarily going to. It's going to depend on whether I end up in white. So I'd rather take the removal spell that's guaranteed to make my deck. Vidalian Arcanist, not really a super premium pick. One thing I will say about the Sabertooth Mauler and Dilophosaur is they're pretty interchangeable, so that means both of them go down in value quite a bit, because you can generally pick up however many of those you want. Hello, Shigma. I'm so glad you enjoy it. Hello, Rav. But yeah, we're just going to take the Capture Sphere here. Let's see if we know anyone in our draft pod. Unlikely, but it could happen. And also maybe someone watching my channel will end up being in my pod one day, and they'll be like, hey, that was me. Kind of fun. But yeah, we're just going to take the Capture Sphere. After that, I think I would probably take the Swift Response. But I like just sticking to blue, sticking to my Teferi's Tutelage. Okie doke. And then if we wanted to be blue-black, we could have the Dismal Backwater. There's also a late Alpine Houndmaster, but I don't think we're moving into red-white at the moment. Turn to Slag is also fairly solid. I think Turn to Slag is probably the best card, though we can probably get it later. And there's also a Bad Deal if we wanted to stick to blue-black. I will say Malefic Scythe doesn't really go well with the Teferi's Tutelage plan. I think we're just going to take the Turn to Slag and get open to moving into red-blue. And now there is a Library Larcenist, which can be okay. Lofty Denial is a little bit underrated, I think. Thrill of Possibility does work well with the Tutelage as well. I don't think Traitorous Greed is really a blue-red card. Crypt Lurker's okay as well, works well with the Scythe. But I think we'll take the Thrill of Possibility here over Library Larcenist and Crypt Lurker. I do like Thrill. It's a spell, helps me dig through my deck, smooth my draw. And now Opt, compared to Swift Response or Teferi's Protege. Jeskai Elder is also a pretty nice combo with the Teferi's Tutelage. Finishing Blows still in the pack. I think I'm moving towards a blue-red deck rather than a Finishing Blow type deck. The Elder, maybe not the best fit. It does work really well with the Teferi's Tutelage. I think we'll take the Elder here. I've wanted to get more reps with it, and getting good 2-drops is like key. Also, it does leave me flexible. I am still just a blue deck at that point. I would love things with like Opt to go along with it. And now we'll take Revitalize maybe in case we end up going blue-white. We have seen a couple Swift Response. I'm not like committed to the Malefic side at this point. There are quite a few black cards in this pack. I guess we could take Rise again in case we end up Reanimator. Probably better. And now there is Valorous Steed, Walking Corpse. Let's just take the Valorous Steed in case we open some great white card. And now there is Rambunctious Mutt. Again, if we wanted to stay in white, there's also a Caged Zombie. Epitaph Golem can be okay. I think we'll just take the we'll just take the Rambunctious Mutt in case white's open. Now we have 2 white cards, 2 black cards, 2 red cards. It's looking like black is the most open, so maybe passing up on the black removal spell was quite bad, but I found that card to be a little bit less great. Vidalian Arcanist isn't the best, but it is a 2-drop, and we'll probably need some of those. Skeleton Archer came back around. Yeah, black is definitely open. I don't love Bad Deal. Just a bit clunky. And Gloomsower in case we do end up in a Reanimator deck. So it looks like black-blue is the most open, but we'll see what we open here. We open up a fantastic blue rare. Pretty nice to get all that on-color one. So I like taking that here over the Mistral Singer mostly. I mean, Mistral Singer's not really what this deck is doing. We're more of a control shell. But still okay. So we're just going to take the Baron here pretty easily. I'm not a huge fan of Sky Scanner in this format. But I like Baron. Following that up, there is a Deathbloom Thallid. There's also a Carrion Grub. Alchemist Gift is a cute combo with Skeleton Archer, because you can give it Death Touch in response to the trigger and use it as removal. But I like the Thallid here, just a nice little defensive creature. Carrion Grub is okay, but not the best in my opinion. Bad Deal is not unplayable, but it's not like the best. No. Okay, now we can take an Opt here over Deathbloom Thallid. It's at least close between these two, I think. With Jeskai Elder, I think I get a little, and Teferi's Tutelage, I get a little bit more tempted by the Opt than by the Thallid. Silver Smut Ghoul doesn't really do a ton. I think it's close. Mistral Singer's not really what this deck is going for. I guess Deathbloom Thallid kind of fits the whole Malefic Scythe plan and stall plan. I think I'd rather have... let's just play the Deathbloom Thallid. It's always rock solid. And now a Grasp of Darkness over Finishing Blow. Our colors are looking fairly open here, so I'm liking our deck right now. Late Visionary, but we're just going to pick up a Protege here over Witch's Cauldron. But Protege is nice to get a copy of, especially with the Tutelage. Another Thallid. It's kind of tempting to take Sky Scanner to go with the Tutelage, but I think Thallid just works so well with a lot of my cards. I do have a lot of 3-drops, but we can always cut the Caged Zombie. And Rise Again is not super likely to make it at the moment. Hello, Condor. We have a lot of 3-drops, so we don't really need to take any more. But I do like Crypt Lurker. I guess Chrome Replicator is good with 3 Thallids already. The Crypt Lurker also works really well with Thallid. I don't like Tome Anima, really. I think Crypt Lurker versus Chrome Replicator is close, but I like getting a Crypt Lurker. Rise Again and Gloomsower. I don't love Gloomsower as a reanimate target. I'd much rather have the Hexproof card as a reanimate target. No, I don't think we're going to get there on Frantic Inventory, so I'll just take an Alchemist's Gift. I don't mind running a copy of this, especially if I get a second Skeleton Archer on the wheel, which I kind of expect to. It also works well with Jeskai Elder. Huh. What was the card that I took over the finishing blow? It was some blue card. It was like Jeskai Elder or something. Thank you so much, Condor, for the subscription. I appreciate your support. Okay, Blood Glutton's close. Let's just take the Blood Glutton. We might use a top end with Life Link. Skeleton Archer did come back. Perfect. Now I'm happy playing this Alchemist's Gift. Oh no, I took Grasp of Darkness over the second finishing blow I saw. There was one that I saw pack 1 that I took something over it. Maybe I took Thrill of Possibility over it. Something random. And now there's another Rise again, just in case. I like getting that card. Ooh, last pick Epitaph Golem. That could make the cut if I need it. Okay, so there is a Garruk, which I can't play. I can't play any of these cards, though. I'm not going to play Lofty Denial. So I guess I'll just take the Garruk because it'll build my collection. Can't play any of these other cards. So yeah. We're not going to use Thornwood Falls to splash Lore Scale or anything. Or Twin Blade. Don't really want to splash in this deck.
I've got an axe to grind. Wanna help?
And now we pick up a Finishing Blow over an Opt. Opt is close still, but I like just getting the removal spell here. Epitaph Golem likely going to get cut. Blood Glutton probably going to get cut. Ooh, a nice little Stormwing Entity. This card is fantastic. Does make me wish I had an Opt, but it's still going to be just a good card. Nice little top end finisher here. And now there is Arctrene's Vessel, which I can get into the graveyard with a Crypt Lurker, or a Teferi's Protege, or a Teferi's Tutelage. And then I could reanimate with my Rise Agains. I think we'll just take the Masked Blackguard, though. It's a solid 2-drop. Better than the Arcanist, I'd say. Rousing Reed here over Finishing Blow. Pretty close pick here, I'd say. Maybe we are just a pure control deck that would rather have this. Sanctum of Calm Water is not really what I'm looking for. Rousing Reed is close. If I was more going for the Rise Again plan, like if I had more expensive cards to reanimate, I think I would go for the Rousing Reed. But as it is, I think we're more of just a blue-black control deck. And of course now we see the Spined Megalodon. There's also like a bunch of Frantic Inventories we've been seeing. But we'll take this. And then we'll maybe go for some Reanimator sub-theme. Without a Spined Megalodon, I didn't love going for the Reanimator stuff. Now we get an Opt. That's a really nice addition. Actively happy to see that. So with one Spined Megalodon and one Gloom Sower, a couple Rise Agains, could be okay. There's also just another Skeleton Archer here, which I like picking up. I like Skeleton Archer over Rise Again. Pew! Pew! I guess we'll take Frantic Inventory. We're not going to get there on it, but we're not going to play Twin Blade Assassins. Liliana Stewart, okay. Tavari's Protege number 2, probably okay. I'm considering it. I don't think we need it though. Because one of the things that our deck does well is it gets rid of extra lands pretty effectively with the various looting effects. Cancel, not the worst. Hey, second Alchemist Gift. I'm going to play that with my Skeleton Archers. And I'll cut one of my 3-drops, probably the second Protege. Arcanist is actually okay with my expensive cards. Okay, so this would be 23. Spine Megalodon is close as a reanimator target, but I don't think we need it. So I think we're just going to leave the reanimator package on the sidelines. And we have a pretty solid deck here. That's going to do it for the build. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you folks in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, especially those who support me at the credits level. I really appreciate the support, and thank you so much for helping me continue to produce high quality content on a consistent basis. It really does help me out a ton, and if you'd like more information about what it means to become a patron and the cool rewards you get as my way of saying thank you, you can find that information at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Without further ado though, let's get to the matches. Pretty good hand here. On the play, the Jeskai Elder is fairly likely to make it through. We're holding full control so that we can attack with our Jeskai Elder. If they play like a 3-1, we won't attack in because we have these Skeleton Archers to ping. Well, this card's a beating. I think we'll attack in, make them discard a card though. I do have a Grasp of Darkness. Just gonna deplete their resources in hand, hopefully. Okay. I like just continually making them discard here. Okay. They missed their third land drop. Blackguard can block the Conclave Mentor. Yikes. Okay, we'll ping the Hollow Blade again. Make them keep discarding. And then our Malefic Scythe will make our guy into a 4/4. Oh man, if only they played that. The Waker of Waves over the Megalodon? Yes, 100%. Okay. We're in okay shape here. Okay. That's a nice little combo. Yikes. I think I'm gonna have to sacrifice the Skeleton Archer. And then I'll have to find a removal spell of some kind for the Quirion Dryad and the Conclave Mentor. Okay. There's a draw. This is a nice little block onto the Hollow Blade. This can trade with Quirion. Oh man, I think we're gonna lose this game. Hollow Blade is just unbeatable. Okay, this is okay. Unfortunate. Hollow Blade is really showing off right now. Well, it happens. I'll see you folks in the next round. Welcome to round 1. I mean round 2. This is a good hand. I don't think we really need to opt at the moment. Okay, now we do. They have a problem that we need to answer. They have presented a threat. Ah yes, inefficient removal. My favorite. Well, we have a pretty good sequence here. We can go Capture Sphere into Archer plus Alchemist Gift. Okay, Jeskai Elder. That's totally fine. Gonna do that now. We don't want this thing to stay in play, so we're gonna try to kill that with our Archer plus Alchemist Gift combo. That worked out. Didn't even need to use the Alchemist Gift there, so we can use it for lifelink later on. Okay, it's a Glide Master. Start the beatdown train. They don't have great attacks now. Just gonna do all the killing that we can. Yikes. Terrifying. Let's see what we find. We'll do that, because then they have to trade with our... They have to, like, chump the Deathloop out, or they're just dead to Ghostlight next turn. Oh, they just have a couple flyers, maybe. Okay, that's an answer. Okay. That's okay. have 17 cards, so they... Got the win. I'll see you folks in the next round. Ooh, back to back to gold 3. To another round. I cut a swamp for another Teferi's protege because I felt like I was short a little bit on the things to do in the late game department, and I have a couple like cheap things like opts that can help me smooth my land draws. Well, this is a predicament. Ooh, perfect, thank goodness. I think we're declining. We just have a lot of good stuff in our hand. It's a little bit of a bummer to have to use a skeleton archer because I'm sure they have plenty of 1 toughness creatures now that Karavak's in play. But I can always bear in a skeleton archer back to my hand. We're just gonna use a capture sphere there. I don't know why they didn't attack. Isn't this a flyer? I could have sworn Karavak was a flyer. Karavak is a flyer, right, chat? What the heck? I've seen this card before. It's a flyer. Wait, it's not a flyer? What the heck? I thought this was a flyer for like the entire format, and I've had this card in my deck and in play against me. Wow, that's a mind opener. What the heck? Why can't... Wow. I can't believe I thought that was a flyer. It's absurd. Yeah, I like how there's no reason for it to be a flyer, and yet I still thought it was. We'll keep a gift. That'll make this a lethal on its own. Wow, that's such a weird thing for me to think. What do I want to bounce with Baron? Maybe this, maybe this. We'll save this guy. Everything's big again. Hooray! Okay, they're dead. Just gonna try to double checking in case they had Alchemist's Gift, but they were pretty much dead. Hooray! See you in the next round. Definitely a keeper. I'm liking the change I made to go to 16 lands. I just like it in theory. It makes sense in my mind. Nice little 3-drop here. Pew, 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 pew. We're just going to kill that. We're not going to give him an opportunity to cast it again with Ranger's Guile up or anything. Scry 2. We'll keep Tutelage, because we can just get rid of this extra land. And it'll also prowess trigger this thing up, which is quite nice. Let's just go for the straight up lethal here. If we draw an island, we just win on the spot. Yep, got the win. Got the win. I'll see you folks in the next round. Ta-da! Into gold too. Climbing rapidly. See you in the next round. Another great hand, curving out. It does. It really helps you with that. That's why I think it would have been really helpful dang Vegas. 2, 3, 4. And red-white has a lot of targets for Archer, so pretty optimistic about that. I'm glad I have only 16 lands here. On the beatdown train. Let's go, chat. They can block here and take 3. That's a keeper. Because now we can kill one of the Spellgorger weirds next turn. Which is really important. Turn to Slag, maybe? Yep. That's really good. That worked out nicely. If they do double spell, then this thing will get shrunk a little, but they can't possibly double spell now, so... So I shrink this, he turns this into a 3-2. I attack with everything. He blocks here and takes 5. Just attack with these two. I still have my looter, which seems good. Feels good. Just hold up this bounce spell for whatever they play. Wow, they didn't want Crypt Lurker? It's bizarre. Got the win. Whew, see you folks next round. Archer, archer, archer. Pew, pew, pew. Hey, it worked. The plan worked, the plan worked. Okay. Well, Masked Blackguard's not going to get played for a little bit, hopefully. Unless it can ambush a 2-2 in combat. We'll have to see. Cause... Awesome, Johnny Rock. Awesome. I really hope they just have a green spell for next turn so I can ping this before it grows. This is a classic case of if I was on the play, this game would be over already. Yeah. Pew! X1, X1, X1. That would be funny. Imagine if they played a green 4-drop. I think I've underrated Turret Ogre, and I think I need to move it up in my pick order. It's just actually good in this set in red-green. I'm okay trading these. They could have a combat trick, but that's okay. Sure thing, buddy. We are going to flash in Masked Blackguard and pump it. We wanted to save the Skeleton Archer for that moment. Because I figured I wouldn't kill the mirror, I'd just kill what they played with mirror. I could kill this. I think we'll kill this because it stops a lot of some of their 4 Powered Matters cards, maybe. I save a point of damage in the moment, but it could be for sure. It's hard to say. think I like just attacking here. Keep up the pressure. I'm pretty far from Mythic. I'm in Gold right now. Because I didn't do rank last season pretty much. Just gonna get another lethal threat into play. Pew pew. Yeah, seems potent. Oh, the classic. Is that a reference to how I said potent in one of my draft guides like 1,000 times? I feel like it is. Classic. I love that meme storm count. One of my favorite comments of all time on YouTube was someone said, "This draft guide was so potent, I'm with child." Because I used the word so many times. But yeah, I'll see you folks in the next round. We're back with our cool little black-blue deck. Okay, just need a Skeleton Archer. Skeleton Archer's been very impressive this draft. Absolutely insane. We might have to grasp the 2-drop. Oh, okay. Not gonna grasp the Chorister when we can ping it, hopefully. Protege. Protege. Hey, Daymans. I think someone was telling me how to pronounce your name, and it's like Teal or something like that. It's like like tile. Okay, what do they got? It's like tile. Hey, let's go. Looking for a Skeleton Archer. No, well, we'll get rid of an island. It's okay by me. Get out of here, Daybreak Charger. A plus L. Tile. Someone left it in a comment on YouTube. They're like, "Man, it's really bugging me because you keep saying tail wrong." So we have now got massive tempo advantage. Tell. Short sword really shutting down my Skeleton Archer, not gonna lie. I think we can just leverage our finishing blows to win this game. This is Shmeeks. I'll trade. They can trade if they want. It's so cool how many Europeans are in the chat. We're gonna do this because if they do have feed of resistance, they get protection from blue instead of protection from black, so this guy can still attack. Clever thinking there, eh, chat? Not really. Thanks, Dilwempsy. Opponent must be crying. Maybe. Do they have another Gaggle Master? That would suck. I need one more good spell here, probably. Give me another skeleton archer, come on. Well, we lost, but you know. That's what happens when I draw 11 lands and my opponent draws 6. And we're on the play with a Elder into Baron draw, which could be really good. We also have our little combo that we've been playing with. Peter Pickham, thanks for the follow. Caesaril. It is the way the cookie crumbles. Well, that's interesting. Very interesting. I think we get rid of the Thallid now. Weirdly, as that sounds. We're just gonna tempo him out. Pew, pew. He'll draw a card, we will bounce it. Okay, that's perfect. And we can Skeleton Archer Alchemist Gift to kill something if we need to. If we draw a land, we can do the Archer combo. Otherwise, we'll just do this. Get rid of the Arcanist. And then next turn, Alchemist Gift is likely lethal. Oh, yes. They have a lot of cards, but they don't have enough mana to deploy 3 threats in this turn. Ich spiel gegen Papiermänner, ich gegen Geld mehr und ein MTG. Hey, we don't even need anything else. You're gonna kill this. Pew pew. Got the win. This is not German. I know it, I know it's not German. I know that op isn't a word in German. Yeah, I got the gist of it, the Nicol. Because Geld is the same word in Geldmeer. I'll see you folks in the next round. In or go home, and we have our sweet little 3-mana combo here. We're definitely keeping this to get our Storming Entity into play on turn 3. We aren't going to do much before then, but on turn 3 we'll have a really good turn. If we draw a swamp, that would be ideal. But we're going to make sure we can cast this on turn 3. Because getting this into play is going to be really good. It's going to be great. No 2-drop. Please. Please. If they play a scary 2-drop, we might have to opt. Why learn German anyway? Because I like languages. Indeed, the question is why not? That's not a scary 2-drop. Swamp. Dang it. Yeah, learning languages is really fun. If they take this turn off, we're going to be in very happy shape, because Deathbloom Thallid trades with this really well. They have another 2-drop. Oh, that's a relief. I need a swamp. Just looking for swamps. Don't want Protege. If I don't draw a swamp, I lose, which is a bummer. No! At least they didn't use that on my Thallid. Give me a swamp deck, please, I beg of you. Please, 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 swamp me. No! Wow! How many cards have I scryed to the bottom? Ah! Oh my gosh. This is a nightmare. Also, this looks just like the deck I played in the showdown yesterday. I need to swamp this turn, or I'm in trouble. Let's go. Next turn, another swamp, please. We can trade here. Sky Scanner, okay, okay. This is going to be used for lifelink almost assuredly. That was a great draw. Considering it wasn't a swamp, it was a great draw, I mean. Okay, the ground is stable. We can't cast Grasp yet. We can bounce a scary threat and then have an answer to Sky Scanner at the same time. And Malefic Scythe will then take over. We got the swamp in the nick of time. If we'd gone one more turn without a swamp, we would have lost. But it looks like we're going to be able to pull through. I believe, chat. I believe! Ghostlight's just going to be on trade with Sky Scanner duty. This is our sacred mission here. Survive as long as possible. We could have just blocked with the Vidalian. Yes. Sapperling power. Okay. Because my 2 Death Bloom pallets died. Perfect. Oh, I'm blocking opponent. What do you have? Titanic growth? Sure strike? Yes! Oh my gosh! That is the best possible case scenario! Scythe counter! Let's go! Wow. Wowza. My 1/1s are all 3/3s, opponent. Good luck. Shoot. Well, I don't want to use that if I can help it. I shouldn't have played that land. Wow, I'm reading back on chat. I feel like the Scythe should have lifelink. Yeah, Scythe is bad. Wow, Freakhorn. Likes, yikes. It's such a good card. Okay. Okay. So we're going to finishing blow this. No! Give me a swamp! I beg of you! Why, deck? Why? Ugh. The classic. We'll grasp this. It's a decent amount better, yeah. Drawing 2 cards is such a nice upside for when they try to kill it. Die, Dilophosaur. Well, there we go. I wonder why they're not attacking with Warden of the Woods. It doesn't really make any sense to me. Like, I can't block it profitably. Guess they don't want my Scythe to get to 3 counters. But, like, even then... Once I draw a Skeleton Archer... then they'll be really sorry. Actually, no, because then I would be targeting this with 2 abilities. Yikes. Not ideal. Oh, this could go really well for me. If they just attack with this. Yeah. Okay. I wonder if they have Volcanic Geyser, like the deal a ton of damage card in their hand. That doesn't even really make sense, though. Because they would have cast it by now. Can't believe this thing isn't attacking. Wow, they did have it. Why? Wow. That's so silly. I have no idea why they didn't attack with that card. They must have had that card in their hand forever, just waiting for me to It just doesn't make sense. Oh my gosh, they slow rolled me so hard. That's the only card that can beat me, I think. Oh my gosh. Yikes. Well, that is going to do it for this draft video. We did pretty well. Our deck didn't have any absurd rares in it. I mean, Baron is pretty good, but we didn't have... That last game we did flood out a lot and with our 16-land deck, and things didn't go perfectly, but it was still a blast. I do hope you enjoyed it. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment in the comment section down below if you have any questions or feedback. Leave a hashtag Wombo combo if you made it all the way to the end of the video to let me know, because this was a pretty cool combo that came up multiple times and was pretty good for us. But yeah, that is going to do it for this one. I do hope you enjoyed it. Remember to check out the Twitch stream, the Discord server, and the Patreon to help support me and my content. But yeah, that's going to do it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.